I'll get the glory. We'll win the fight.
Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking all about back to school supplies and essentials, and I'm going to be talking about some of the obvious stuff and then some of the not so obvious stuff. Things that you may not think about and a little bit of my own tips and tricks. Then some really cute things that are going to make you want to be excited to go back to school. Okay, so first of all, you're obviously going to need some spiral notebooks to keep notes in. And that's just a given. My favorite actually are the 5-star ones. You can get them at Target or Staples, anything like that. I like that they're nice, bright, solid colors. I really like the white one. It's very like clean and simple. And the pink one is fun too. But what I love about these is they're very, very good quality. They're a little bit more expensive than some of the very basic spiral notebooks, but for me, they make a difference. I want to take notes in these. It's really weird as opposed to like the other ones, but I like that they're big. This is a 2-subject one. They make a 1-subject. They even make like a 5-subject one, which just means it's way thicker and it has more dividers. But I also like that these have the folders inside of them, so if you have worksheets or any important papers pertaining to that subject and you don't want to carry a separate folder, you can put it right in here. Or even if you do have a separate folder, it's nice to have it close by in your notes. And what I usually do is I will use the 2-subject for just 1 subject, but throughout the year it's nice to have that kind of divider, maybe first semester, second semester, however you want to do it. But I like these because they're very sturdy and they don't bend up easily. And another really cute notebook, which is kind of smaller, but it's really cute, is from Kate Spade. This one I got this year. They're only $14, which is not bad for Kate Spade if you think about it. And this one says, "She is quick, curious, playful, and strong." And this is one of my favorite Kate Spade quotes. And this one I actually don't use for school, but you can totally use them for school. This one I actually use as a journal, but I could totally see using this one as a like smaller notebook for school if you needed something that you weren't going to take as many notes in. Now moving on to binders. Now something that I used last year for school, which I almost switched over from mostly spiral notebooks to these for most of my subjects, are these 5-star notebooks slash binders. What's cool about these is that they open up, and this spiral is opens up so you can add paper to it, but it flips over like a spiral like this. So it has the folder in it and it's very like bendable. So this was great for me because I felt like I could flip it back and take notes just like a spiral notebook, because I don't like how binders don't do that. So I like how this folds all the way back and it's very small, but I could still open and add and take out papers like a binder. So this was my favorite thing that I've ever used for school, and I actually reuse these because they are a little bit pricey compared to a spiral notebook. But I had one of these for almost all my subjects last year because, you know, it kind of depends on the teacher, how much homework you're going to have, how many papers you're going to have. So this worked perfectly for me last year, and they still make them. So they are the notebook binders. So as you can see, it's very small and compact, but you can add as much paper as you need to it. And this was awesome because I liked how I could add worksheets and notes together, and it wasn't as bulky as carrying a ton of binders, like classic binders. As far as bigger binders go, some classes do require you to have a big binder, and sometimes you are going to need them. So what I like to do, this is one that I used a couple years ago for school, but I do this all the time to my notebooks and binders, is I customize them and collage them. So this is one that I actually made. This did not come on the binder. I made this. I just buy a very plain, basic binder that's not very expensive. This was under $5, and what I do is I get a plain piece of white paper, I insert it into the cover, and then I collage it with all my favorite pictures and things that are like inspirational. So when I look at it, it's like fun to look at. It makes you want to pull it out, especially if you're bored in class. You can kind of look at your collage. And I will be reusing this one this year if I need a big binder. And that's what's great about these customizable ones, is you can just reuse them or keep them as kind of like a keepsake. And then on the back, I did the same thing. I have a lot of fashion quotes and fun pictures. And this is one of my favorite collages I've ever made. Depending on your schedule, if you're taking a writing class, you may need a composition book. So a composition book, you know, are those like ones that usually are like that black and white print, very basic. They don't have a spiral. And that's because your work in these are supposed to be more permanent. But a really cute one that was from Target is this one that says "Compose Yourself" on the top. It's a brand by Target called EYEBROW, and I think it's kind of branched off of Target. Back it says UB means one for you, one for me. For every UB item you purchase, a UB item will be donated to a classroom in need. Right here in the US, it's that simple. So I think that's really cute because it goes to a great cause, and I just like that it's cute. I have a pink one that I used last year, and my blue one is for this year. So yeah, these are really good if you need a composition book, because you probably will. Okay, next is an agenda or a planner. I actually did a whole video on my Day Designer planner, and I still use that, but for school, I like to have a separate planner for school so I can have all my assignments in it. Now in college, I may just do one planner because I'll just be in one spot all the time. But for high school right now, I like to have my outside planner that I use for like life and work, and then I have my planner just for assignments, and that's kind of what works for me. This is just a very basic planner. It was about $10. It's by Blue Sky. It's very similar to like the Mead planners that you can get at Target, and it's just a really fun floral print, and I like that it has a lot of room to write on each day. So it has a really good monthly calendar on it, and then it has a ton of room to write on each day, so lots of lines to write all your subjects on. Okay, next is a cute pencil pouch, and this one is from Kate Spade. She also has a couple new ones for this year, but this one that I got last year I love. It's gold polka dots on white, and I think it is so classy and I love it. So in there I just have, of course, mechanical pencils. These are my favorite ones. They're the clear point ones. You can get them at Target. I'm sure you've seen them. It's just a really good basic mechanical pencil. If you buy a pack of these, they will last and you won't need to keep replacing them. And I love these. You're also gonna need some highlighters. I like to color code everything, so I always have a couple highlighters. Any brand works. This one's a Sharpie highlighter, and this one is a Bic highlighter, but I usually have pink, green, yellow, orange, you name it, I got it. Now this is a Post-it highlighter, which actually has a little Post-it note on it, which actually comes in handy. I always have a red pen because if you ever check assignments in class, most likely they'll want you to do it in red, but it's also good because it's very eye-catching in your planner. I usually have a Sharpie if I ever need to write something in permanent marker or label anything. Okay, then I have black pens. I know some people are really picky about their pens and some people aren't. I'm one of those people that are picky about what kind of pen I use. It has to be a really good ballpoint pen. It's got to feel good. I don't know. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Everyone has a pen that they like, and my favorite ones are actually really cheap. They are the Bic Ultra Round Stick Grip. They're really good, they're basic, they last a while, and like a whole pack of them's under like $5. I love them, and these are the pens that I always use. They come in black and blue, but I like black. Okay, I also like to have some Post-it notes or little labels that I can put in my planner or mark my notebook pages with so I know what page I left off on. And these ones are from Caroline Gardner. It's the Note to Self notebook pad. I mentioned this in my planner video, but I like that these are labeled, so it says like idea, nice, high, don't forget. These are super cute and they're just fun to look at. They cheer you up, and yeah, they're adorable. Okay, next you're probably gonna need a calculator. The obvious. This is my pink graphing calculator. More sticky notes. These ones are from Knock Knock and they say mental note on them. I like to put these in my planner or like on, you know, a textbook page with a little note on it, a little reminder. They're super cute and it makes me want to write myself a reminder. It has like little categories. It says like remember, eventually forget, do something about, contemplate, ignore, stick somewhere. Like, I just love it. Okay guys, so that is it for my back to school supplies and essentials video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully I wasn't talking too fast because I'm actually on my way to a class right now, so it's kind of rushed. But I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope you found some new cute and functional ideas that you can kind of add into your school supplies. And yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys are having an awesome week. I'm gonna link my back to school makeup tutorial here so you guys can go check that out. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!
Maybe it's cold outside, and maybe I'm just fine the way I am. And maybe my coffee's cold, and maybe I'm too old to ride the swings of the fair.